Hi. In this video, we will talk about the different types of keywords that you can use for your website, and how you can begin keyword research to make a comprehensive keyword list. Different keywords represent different interests and user intent. Understanding this will allow us to figure out which keywords are used by users closer to converting into a paying customers, and which keywords are used by users in the early stages of the purchase process. While doing the keyword research, your primary objective should be to increase conversions, unless you are running a campaign focusing on awareness. Therefore, all the keywords that we shortlist should be categorized by how effective they are at converting users to customers. Now, it makes the most sense to invest our resources in the keywords that are most likely to aid in conversions. As we have discussed the need for keywords, we will now discuss the various types of keywords that can be used on a website. Number 1. Brand terms. These are keywords like your brand's name, tagline, product line, company name, etc. These represent the people who are already aware of your brand and are actively looking you up. These might not lead to a vast number of impressions, but these are potentially the best in terms of conversions, both organic and paid. Number 2. Product terms. These keywords relate to your product or service, what they are, and the problem that they solve. If you have a diverse product catalog with many applications, this list can be huge, which means that you will have a larger audience to target. However, the people using the product terms are lagging in the decision cycle, increasing the cost per acquisition. Number 3. Competitor terms. These keywords are your competitors' brand names. Over the years, Google has made the quality score requirements for these keywords difficult. This makes it very difficult to find a reasonable CPC for the competitors' keywords. But these keywords are an excellent strategy to adopt, as they allow you to steal some traffic from your competitor. Number 4. Substitute product terms. These keywords consist of products or services which can be used instead of your product. For example, if you deal in fountain pens, you may also want to target keywords with sketch pens. Number 5. Complementary product terms. These are keywords of products or services that are usually bought along with your product. For example, if you sell shaving razors, you may also want to target the keyword shaving cream. You may not be offering shaving cream as your product, but it is worth considering, as it would be great to get some extra conversions. Number 6. Audience terms. These are all the various words that the audience at large might search for. These words have a high reach and impression volume. This category is associated with traditional display targeting, which uses the audience's interests and preferences. When you use these keywords, you'll realize that the searcher isn't looking for your specific brand or product. These terms might generate low conversions and have a high CPA initially. However, with time, you'll see performance improvements. Now that we know the various types of keyword and their uses, we will learn about the use of the target model in your keyword research. Before that, we will understand the steps of keyword research. We will begin by creating a seed list. A seed list is an initial set of keywords that you want to target. List down the 6 keyword categories discussed, and then brainstorm to make an exhaustive list of keywords. You should ideally spend more time on the brand and product terms. Also, focus on synonyms and any keyword that describes the problem which your product solves, etc. You should also research your audience. Do exhaustive research about the keywords that your target audience uses to define your product or service. Also, find out the relevant keywords they usually search for regularly. You can look for the comments that your audience posts on social media platforms and forums, which will help you to pick some of their used words. Next, the currently searched terms. Use tools like Google Webmaster and Google Search Console to find out the search terms with which people are presently finding your business. You should also look at the suggestions by Google Autocomplete and Google Trends, which are great places to get recommendations of the various topics and words that people generally search with. Lastly, conduct a competition analysis. You can use tools like SpyFu and SEMrush to find the keywords that your competitors are bidding on. This will give you an idea of specific keywords that you might have missed out on. Now that you have a bunch of keywords to start off with, you need to open the Google Keyword Planner to start making your keyword list. Some important things to keep in mind for this step. You must make separate groups of keywords based on topics. Try to make a group of closely related words. For example, if you have pen and pencil as your products, you should put fountain pens, ball pens, and pencils in separate groups. Next, under the match type, you must select exact match. This will help you to show up only for the searches that have that term in it. It is an efficient way to approximate the traffic you can potentially get and also helps to get better conversions. Then, under Advanced Options and Filters, set the language and location that you want to target. For example, if you're going to target the English speakers in India, set up your filter that way. You will see the local monthly search figure displays the number of people you can potentially reach. Keep a close tab on the other columns as well, like the competition and local monthly searches. These give you essential data which are helpful in further refining your keyword list. Tick off the keywords you want to use for your product and download your keyword ideas. It will produce a spreadsheet of your selected keywords. You can also keep building on your keyword list and download your results later on. After you download the exhaustive list of keywords, you would want to use only the best keywords for your content. In SEO, you have a limited scope of using many keywords, as it demands you to focus on certain specific keywords at any given point in time. But that's not the case with PPC. Depending on your budget, you can target hundreds of keywords at a time. However, you should still refine your keywords list and focus on those you think will generate relevant traffic and higher conversions. There is no set methodology or predefined procedure for this, but as a rule of thumb, consider the following. Number 1. Keyword category. Let's say that you have over 100 audience keywords and you have just 20 product keywords. As the product keywords have a higher chance of conversion, you must focus on these 20 product keywords than the audience terms. For example, if you have website audit as your product term, you would not want to focus on conversion optimization tricks, which is an audience term and thus has less potential. Number 2. Competition. When you download the keywords from the Google Keyword Planner tool, for each keyword, you will also get to know how competitive they are. Ideally, you should go for keywords with lower competition. However, if keywords with high competition have higher search volume and are more relevant to your business, you should use them. It would just be a little bit more challenging to get a higher quality score and lower CPAs. Number 3. Search landscape. Search for some critical keywords on Google and review the results. For example, suppose you have designer glass for mirrors as your product and have designer glasses as one of your target keywords. In that case, you will find that the search result may essentially show results for glasses for drinks or even spectacles. You may want to remove these terms, as they can be ambiguous and lead to a lot of unwanted traffic. Number 4. Semantic grouping. You should group your keywords semantically. If your keywords are graphic design and graphic design websites, you would want to group them under graphic design. It will help you to use related keywords with relevant ad texts and landing pages. These simple methods help you to focus on precise keywords and hopefully achieve lower CPA. We hope this video was helpful. We will see you in the next video.